Alright, hello, welcome back to another video, and basically, MyUsernamesThis scammed an artist. Now, who is this person in particular? His name is JavaCreates, and in a deleted tweet he says, "Over a year ago I animated a music video for MyUsernamesThis, and he still has not paid me for it. It has over 11 million views on user's channel, and user has profited over $18,000 from its ad revenue." And he attaches 2 screenshots. Go through the conversation. He says, MyUsernamesThis says 1.6 for every 1,000 total views, 7.8 for every 1,000 monetized views. For context, my regular content gets doubles that. Oh wow, can I have some money lol? Like 25% for B-Slicks, 25% for Reza, and 25% for me. Do you think that's fair? MyUsernamesThis, I don't know what B-Slick is doing with Rema in terms of revenue. He says, oh, MyUsernamesThis says, but once I get some payouts from streaming stuff, I can do a split. He says, sure, thanks a lot. B6 says, Reza and I are splitting from the streaming. In a different screenshot, he then, a year later, confronts him about this because the other screenshot was in 2020. So this is 2021 quite recently. Java says, can you pay me 25% of the ad revenue for the better together video as I animated it? Basic got his streaming revenue, but I got nothing for my time spent on making that video, plus he got his channel in the end screen. MyUsernamesThis says, where was the agreement when we made the vid? Java says, bro, when the video was at 500,000 views, you said you got $850 from the video, and you stated that you would send me 25% of the ad revenue. MyUsernamesThis says, when? That was probably over a year ago, if at all. And Java shows the screenshot that we just saw, and MyUsernamesThis says, I said I could. And he continues, in September of 2020, username confronted me and asked me to animate a music video to post on his channel. After over 50 hours of hard work, I completed the video for him, which he uploaded on his channel. And he attaches 2 screenshots. One showing the video in question he made, and 2 is MyUsernamesThis saying, yep. Java says, so how's this? And he shows, I'm guessing, the entire video in the pre-render. MyUsernamesThis says, links in the description on the bottom. Java replies with okay at MyUsernamesThis. How about this? Ready to render? MyUsernamesThis saying, but the last one with the thumbnail needs to be at least 6 seconds for the end screen. I'll extend it, then render. I'll extend it to 9 seconds. MyUsernamesThis thumbs up. Upon the success of the video, I kindly asked MyUsernamesThis for 25% of the video's revenue, to which he agreed to split the revenue, which he shows the same screenshot. He then says, however, in November, after asking his name several times, he did not respond to me at all. Afterwards, I didn't even budge him anymore because he was a big YouTuber, I didn't want to seem annoying. In addition, when I asked MyUsernamesThis to credit me in the description and pinned comments, he did not put my channel link in the pinned comments as he stated his copy and paste didn't work. And here we see, Java says, does copying and pasting the credits to the pinned comments work now, or is it a glitch? MyUsernamesThis, you can't copy in the comments. Java says, weird, it works for me though, try dragging it. MyUsernamesThis, it didn't work. Java, maybe I can comment and you pin it. MyUsernamesThis, I just said check it out in the description. Which is just completely BS. Now it could be that I've had this problem before where it just wouldn't let me type in the text box. But you could, like, when you say you're going to do something, you should commit to it. You know? Because like, it just seems scummy in my opinion. Instead, he merely put a link to my channel in the description with a ton of other links. Keep in mind, no one checks descriptions. No, I recently rebranded my channel to JavaCreates, which is why it says I love Java. And he shows a description, and you have to really look in the description to see where the credits are. Because when it doesn't say show more, he has a click show more for links and credits, but when you press that, I believe it shows you the bottom and you have to scroll up to see it. So it's a bit scummy that he has all these other like default links for his own benefit when he could just have just the credits and then Or just have it in the pinned comment like he asked. Like, it could have just been portrayed more easily. He then says, a year after the video is released, I decided that I need to stick up for my rights. I kindly asked him if he could pay 25% for the video's ad revenue. He stated that I could have asked him before the video was released, so he believed he was not obligated to pay me. And this is a DM conversation over Discord. Java says, it doesn't matter if it was a year ago. When I asked in November of last year, you ghosted me, but I didn't bother you because you're a big YouTuber. The Better Together video has like over 11 million views, but you got like 18,000 US dollars from the video, meaning you took advantage of me. You know I was a minor and didn't compensate me for the tens of hours I spent working on the video. You agreed to do it. I voluntarily last I recall, and you wanted compensation. You could have told me ahead of time. Java, you told me to do it for you though. My username's this, but you agreed to do it regardless. Java, it doesn't matter. I was 13 and didn't know any better. I'm not a slave behind the screen. My username's this says, well, you agreed to do it voluntarily at the time, and we proceeded on that condition. It's too late now to change things. Java, I would like compensation for the work I spent on the video. 25% isn't that much anyways. You got like 18,000 US dollars on that video which I animated. My username's this says, I have a go ahead under terms that you wanted to do it voluntarily. The video is already been out for a year. If you wanted to change the terms, you could have done it before I posted it. Java, it doesn't matter. When I asked if you could split me 25% of the AdSense revenue, you said you would. Additionally, you're a big YouTuber, therefore you should have known not to take advantage of small creators and profit hugely without paying them. You were making fun of someone for working minimum wage at Subway, yet you can't even pay me 25% for a video I worked hard on, which you earned 18k US dollars from. Now I realize the only reason he asked me to make an animation was because 1. I was a minor and therefore was naive and gullible. Username 2. Username knew that he could profit and gain subscribers off my hard work for free. My username this says 160,000 views in the last 48 hours, currently at 100,000 views, gaining like 500 subs a day from it. Lol. At the end of the DM, username said he would pay me 5% of the ad revenue. I reasoned that 5% is not fair at all when I created 100% of the animated video. He has made tweets giving public service announcements about artists undervaluing themselves, yet he paid me $0 for the video. It goes to show that he in fact tweeted this out on December 16, 2020. Nothing upsets me more than when I see artists commission sheets with values like 200 Robux for a thumbnail. Stop undervaluing yourselves. 10,000 Robux minimum for thumbnails, icons, banners, please. Like, you spent hours on that. Thanks for listening to my public service announcement. For context, median wage in the US is approximately $60,000 a year. Works out to be 28 an hour for the full-time job, 8 hours a day, weekends only excluding holidays. Minimum wage is 1/4 of that, around $7.25 an hour. And here's my username just saying in DMs, I'll do it for 5%. Java, considering the way you contributed to the video was essentially only uploading it to the channel and creating a basic storyline, do you think 5% is a fair deal? My username's this. If the other option is nothing, is that fair? Java, absolutely not. 5% is not fair at all when I created 100% of the animated thumbnail excluding the song. My username's this. Considering you, 1, didn't tell me you want to get paid throughout the entire production progress, and 2, being over a year later, I don't know what else to do. You don't know what else to do? Just pay the kid. It really wasn't that hard, but okay. Java, after completing the video, I asked for payment. 2, I brought it up in a few days after the release of the video, and you said you could pay me a split after you received payment from YouTube. However, when I asked you in November, you didn't respond, and I didn't want to seem annoying, especially because you're a larger YouTuber. After asking in November, I didn't ask anymore. I am asking right now as I want to stick up for my rights and hard work I spent working on the video, which hasn't been compensated. Here are some screenshots of the conversation I had with MyUsernamesThis. Here we have, what parts of the terms for that video says I owe you 25% of the wordy. If you want to get paid for stuff, ask for it private to the product going live. You hired me to make a video for you when I asked later for a 25% revenue split. You said you would. So you were basically assuming that I was a minor, I am free labor. No, you said you would do it without ever mentioning compensation. You hired me to make it, and once I finished the video, I asked for a split from the AdSense revenue here, which you said you would. I never specified 25%. Where'd you get that from? So what did you have in mind from the Better Together group chat? After I asked for 25% split, you said that you would send us the split after you got the payment from YouTube. It said streaming payout. I scrolled through the entirety of the group chat which you have access to, and there is not a single mention of a payment agreement. When you agreed to getting paid for the Adis trailer before I released it, I compensated you there. This one I was under the impression you did it for the experience and voluntarily. Streaming payout includes YouTube, as YouTube is also a streaming platform, and you didn't give me a single cent for the video anyways. You didn't agree to getting compensated at all prior to me releasing it. I scrolled all the way up, and there's not a single mention that you wanted payment for it. The release went smooth and has been without issues for over a year. It doesn't matter, because when I asked for a few days after the release for a split, you said you would, and I did say I wanted payment, 25% of the revenue to be exact. I don't see that group chat. You were talking about how much revenue you made for the video when I asked for a 25% split between the songwriter and the video creator, aka me. My usernames states because there were never a signed agreement, he was not obligated to pay me. I argue that he wrote it in text as I was a minor. Even if there was a signed agreement, it would not be legally binding anyways. A split doesn't imply 25% in any way, shape or form. 5% is about 500. I asked for 25% and then you said you would do it for a split of revenue with me, so it implied that it was 25%. How so? I asked for a 25% split and you replied that you would split the revenue. That you would split us the revenue. I can do a split isn't I will do a split. That basically means I was open to exploring what split we could do. You never did a split when I touched base in you in regards towards the revenue split. You ghosted me, despite stating that you would. So you were trying to ignore me so you could keep all the revenue, $18k US for yourself. You never agreed to a payment ahead of time. I assume you were fine since you never followed up with me in that group chat in November about it. I DM'd you about it in November and you didn't respond to me. Where is that? The earliest DM with you is February. As you recall, my old Discord account was locked and disabled as I was underage, so I had to create a new one. And the screenshot he says he left the group and his new account was added. Basic says bye Java, hi Java, my username's this, says his old one got hacked or something. Yes, meaning I can't find if that statement is true or not, and he can't prove it. It doesn't matter if I followed up you about it. You said you would split the revenue with me, yet you did not. I did not sign a contract or anything legally binding me to owe you anything, and you didn't sign anything either. I am a minor, so the contract wouldn't be legally binding anyways. Additionally, I never signed any written agreement giving you a license to post and profit from the work on your channel. How would that be considered your work? The moment you gave me rights to upload it, in YouTube's eyes, it's mine. It is my work because I worked very hard to create it and I can prove it. Additionally, uploading someone's work to YouTube doesn't mean you have the rights to own it. Okay, you gave me written permission to upload and profit from it. This statement basically transfers the rights to me. I didn't in nowhere state I transferred the rights to you, and I didn't give you written permission to upload or profit from it. He says, "Ooh, nice," and gives him the file for the video. When is it releasing? MyUsernamesThis 5 AM CST. By the way, can you put this as the credits to the video for me? Thanks. If you could put that as the end screen and video card, I would appreciate it, but you don't have to. Hope you like the animation. Also, thanks so much for the opportunity to let me animate the music video. Good night. Let me know what you think, though. I'm so hyped to watch it there, lol. Could you send me the unlisted link if possible? I would watch it before I sleep, lol. This is a bit confusing that he has all these screenshots from his disabled Discord account, because that means when he was younger, he had the intent to expose him. But yeah, he didn't ask for money and he was silly as a minor. That doesn't really make sense in my mind, but I digress. MyUsernamesThis says, this whole project was mine to begin with and you were hired to animate it, meaning at the end of the job the rights transferred. Java, there isn't a written agreement where I agreed to transfer the rights to you. If you had paid me, then it would make a bit more sense. Usually when you hire someone to make something for you, you usually pay. Also, although yes, I have given you rights to upload it onto your channel, however the ownership rights of the video are still in my hands. When you confronted me, you wanted me to make a video to upload it to your channel. Nowhere did you say you want ownership of the video I made. It would all... My username's this. It would be the music video for the song. So, I still own the video section of the music video. My username's this. How so? As I stated before numerous times, I created the video, and while I did give you permission to upload the video on your channel, I never gave you the rights nor the ownership rights to the video. My username's this. Cool. What an awful response. You gave me perms to put it on my channel, implying I could do whatever I wanted it with on my channel. I would like to settle this calmly and peacefully for the hard work I spent creating the Better Together video. I kindly request you to send 25% of the ad revenue on the Better Together as you stated here. You even gave a PSA about artists undervaluing their hard work, yet on the Better Together video, which I spent over 50 hours creating, you paid me a wage of $0 an hour. How it usually works is payment terms are settled upon prior to any work being started, in case all the work was performed under the presumption that you did not expect any form of monetary compensation. Because of that, I have no obligation to owe you anything at this moment. I can voluntarily choose to compensate you, although that will be at a reduced rate. I was 13 and didn't know the usual norms of a commission deal. However, when you were satisfied with the video I made, I asked for 25% of the video and you agreed. I did not agree. I said I was considering it. I can pay doesn't mean that is agreed. If you didn't know the norms of a commission deal, why are you expecting me to compensate you every year for it? But you were a large YouTuber and should be a role model. Wow, as a small creator, if you knew the norms of a commission deal, why did you not ask or offer payment when you confronted me up front to create a video for your channel? Meaning that you would knowingly assume that you could take advantage of me and profit off me for free. While UsernameThis has made fun of people for working a minimum wage job, yet he paid me a wage of $0 for a video. I created that he posted on his channel and profit over 18k USD. In fact, my UsernameThis was also recently exposed for not paying his thumbnail artist. But yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a big thumbs up and I'll see you later. Peace.